So I'm not really sure how many of you noticed that I try to upload a video once at least every week, but sometimes it's a bit hard. Like I stayed at work, like I actually like slept over at the hotel I work at for 2 nights. So that's like 3 days total of me not being home at all, so I couldn't really do a video. But I had something kind of planned, and it's nothing big, but as you know, I finished up Ashley finally, and I was kind of lamenting that there were a couple of pieces missing, like there was the stockings I was talking about that was missing, and then you know, the skirt was really bad. It just looked terrible, and then some other minor things. So I figured I would do a little update, and boom, ta-da, here we go. So these are the 1/12 scale stockings I found on eBay, and they're just like really nice looking stockings, and she still maintains full articulation and all that stuff. By the nature of the skirt, I couldn't actually get them on properly. Like, you can probably, like, I don't really know. You can, they're probably a bit like bunched up here. You can't really see it. Like, you can't even see it if you like try, because this is because of the skirt, like how it lays. And I didn't want to remove the skirt because of how I attached it. It's basically glued in, and then to cover up some spots that looked a bit rough, I threw some green stuff, clay in there. This stuff here, liquid green stuff, so you can't really see any of the places where there's like a little hole, and yeah, but the stockings look great. I'm really happy with them. It makes the figure feel a bit more premium, I guess, so to speak. And then there's also the skirt itself. I kind of just, it's actually the exact same skirt, but I drenched the entire middle part in like a mix of this Vallejo flat green and white, and I mixed that with a bunch of water, and then I pretty much just soaked the entire thing. And because of fabric, like how fabric works with paint, it like fabric doesn't really take paint all that well. It cracks, and like you can tell here, like it's a bit crackly, but I don't really think it looks that bad. It just kind of looks like fabric, I guess. So yeah, and then I looked up the model more thoroughly, and I replicated the pattern as close as I could. These black lines here are actually made with a Sharpie. Then after that, it's just a whole bunch of like detail work. It's still not like flawless in terms of, like, it's not one-to-one with how it looks in the game, but it's close enough, and I think it's, at least it's a major improvement over my kind of original sloppy skirt. And then finally, I gave her her little necklace, because I think just having a bunch of orange up here is kind of throwing the entire thing off. So in the game, this is like an eagle thing, like it's like a little eagle pendant, and originally my idea was I printed out a bunch of these renders of the actual pendant, and I was just planning to kind of like glue it on there and draw like a black line to like imply the actual necklace, but in the end I kind of wanted it to be a bit more like tangible, I guess. So I cut out a string, and I attached this little like triangle that has roughly the same shape as the pendant itself. Like you can see here, it's like roughly the same. There's barely any detail on it, I know, and the necklace is also kind of supposed to disappear under the like the neck part, so it's more supposed to be just like that showing, but there's no real way of me doing that. But yeah, I think it adds some very much needed color to like the upper torso. So yeah, finally she is more of what I kind of set out to do in the first place. I do still want her blazer, like the orange blazer she wears for like the first half of the game, and also like her little scarf thing, but at least for this version of Ashley, this is the second part of the game, I think she is like, about as good as I can make her, and I am very, very happy with how she turned out. So, yeah, just a little update video, and, again, still really happy with this paint job on the face. Hottest Fuzz Customs really did a fantastic job with this head sculpt. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed.
This artwork, doesn't it look like it's telling some kind of story?